to my fire gang. What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Dolo coming at y'all with another video, and I got my co-host Body in the building. Say what up to the people, man. Don't be a stranger. I know it's been a minute.
What's up? It's Body here. On for another episode
All
of
for
Fire
another
TV.
Let's get it. So yeah, y'all. NBA starts today. You know damn well we had to come back, get these videos going again. I don't know about y'all, but I've been getting ready for this cruise. I know a lot of people been taking the cruise in December, so I've been getting ready for this cruise and shit. So if anybody knows what it takes to get like ready for a cruise, for a 7-day cruise or something like that, you know what it takes. So that's what I really been doing and shit, just getting ready for that, like weight wise, everything, clothes, all that, like trying to look fresh for that. But yeah, so for me, I'm ready to get back into this. NBA season's here, so I was telling Body, like, once I get back, we got to start doing these videos at least weekly, like I'm gonna put it on myself to do more than one video a week, but at least me and Body can get one done every week. That should be nice. So yeah, a couple subjects before this season starts. We're just gonna go through like Rookie of the Year, MVP, Most Improved. A couple of these will probably be the same. It's just now that this season's finally here, I wanna now that we know like who's on what team and all that, like just get those out there. But before we start that, a PSA. I don't know how true it is yet. Like I haven't went on Ronnie 2K's page or nothing and seen like him say it himself, like, yo, it's over. But rumor has it that Ronnie 2K might be done with 2K, and I speak for a lot of people when I say it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks because at the end of the day, the man would promise us stuff and stuff like that, but he didn't really know what was going down with the whole game. That's my opinion. But he got a lot of the backlash and a lot of the shit that like the game makers could have really, could have got. Like Ronnie was just the face of it, really. But at the end of the day, man, I wanted to pull up at Ronnie 2K's house. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've done said it a couple times. Like, yo, one more shot that I miss, I'm about to ask Ronnie 2K. I'm about to tweet Ronnie 2K. What's your address, homie? Because you got me fucked up. Nah, but I'm happy for Ronnie 2K. Maybe if he's leaving 2K, it's obviously for a better opportunity. So, I'm happy for him, and I wish him the best. But I'm glad his ass is gone. They need to bring that Rachel Demeter chick back and replace his ass.
Wait, is she gone? I didn't even know she was gone.
Oh yeah, she was gone. She's been gone. She's been gone since like 2K, not last year, it's the year before that. So 2K19, 2K18. She's been gone since then. But yeah, so happy for Ronnie 2K. Hopefully, whatever he's doing now is something great. So yeah, we're just gonna go through the awards and see like what our opinions are, who's gonna win them, and we'll see how it goes from there. MVP. Start off with MVP. Might as well, right? So last year Giannis got it, but there was some people, that didn't really have much to play for. AD, LeBron, Steph, like those caliber players didn't really have much to play for. It was always just like Harden, Westbrook, and Giannis. You know what I mean? Because like the other guys that were up, that are like high caliber players, they were all on another team that he needed to like pass the ball more, whatever the case may be. So I feel like LeBron, for his case, it was just like y'all have heard in the videos before. I felt like LeBron didn't have much to play for, so he was saving himself. You know what I mean? For the first time in his career, he was saving himself. And now he got AD. He can come back and pull off some crazy ass numbers if they can get shit right. So I think, honestly, in my opinion, I think I'm gonna go for MVP. I'm gonna go with LeBron over Giannis. And Giannis, he gonna beat Giannis just by a little bit, and it's just gonna be the fact that LeBron's gonna probably average more assists and shit.
That puts me in the place, man.
Harden. You got what you got? Harden, Giannis, Steph, Antetokounmpo.
I feel like Harden can't get any better than he already been. Like it's just like he just need a team at this point. He need an all time. He need a Warriors team at this point. I feel like he just need other
I
people on
mean,
his team. And
I
Westbrook
feel like
kind
the
of
league.
not.
I feel like the league more wide open now. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know if he necessarily needs the whole squad. You know what I mean? He went a couple game sevens with the Warriors. It's not like they couldn't have. They were one game away from getting it done, really.
But you know, but that's what I'm saying. It came down to defense, and they struggle on that
Yeah,
clinch
but like
defense
I feel like
player.
the league is more wide open now because like if you're facing the Warriors, you got KD, you got Steph, you got Clay, Draymond. Like that's a stacked squad, so it's hard to like for one player to like be able to. I feel like now like two players can get it done because that's what the whole league is. Like the whole league, besides the Clippers have like a stacked ass squad, but the whole league is fucking like wide open. Just a whole bunch of fucking two or three good players on every team, and that's how it should be. That's how it was until KD made that move.
Um, but yeah, I'm probably not gonna go with any of those candidates. I'm probably gonna go with Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi.
Kawhi, just because his shit is so stacked, it's either gonna be I don't know, but
That's what I'm saying. Like
all
how his numbers
either
gonna be
one of
MVP?
those,
How his numbers gonna
one
be
of
MVP wise if he got Paul George on the squad,
but that's what
he
I'm saying.
got
It's gonna be either way. It's gonna
Beverly.
be either Paul George or Kawhi Leonard because them combined so defensively and offensively, that's a crazy combination to play all together. So
It
it's gonna
is,
be
but
hard to.
MVP is not necessarily like, oh, who's the best team, and then not
I get that,
necessarily.
but
You know
I'm
what I
saying
mean?
who
Like,
can feed off more of the other. That's what I'm getting at. It's going to be one of them that's going to come off top. That's going to benefit more from the other. And I feel like Kawhi might
why?
get way more from that. I think
I'm
Kawhi,
a,
look, he
I'm a,
took
I'm a
Toronto
honestly,
to the
I'm a ask,
finals,
I'm a honest, yeah.
and
But see, that year, he, if you want to say like, oh, his playoff performance, like that was MVP caliber, like yeah. But like, he ain't have no one on the squad besides Siakam, bro. Siakam was the only nigga really hooping, bro. Like
but that's what I'm
everybody else,
saying. He
it's
pulled
not
that
the same.
team
Yeah, but it's not the
basically to
same, bro.
by
Cause like, all
himself.
right, Kawhi was doing that. I remember one game versus the Sixers, I think it was. He literally for the whole fourth quarter, bro, scored every single point besides like 4 points out of the whole fourth. He's not gonna do that in the Clippers. They have Lou Will, they got Beverly, they got Paul George, they got Montrezl Harrell and Kawhi, and you know what I mean? Like they good, they stacked. That's what I'm
I
saying.
get that, but
I don't
I'm
want to.
saying
I don't get
you
how
don't
they
know
gonna do.
how they're going to pull the strings. You don't know who they're going to apply to. I mean, I get it. They're going to be more opportunities for everybody.
That's
Like
what I'm saying.
everybody.
It's gonna be like more like a warrior squad with them, bro. Like they're gonna have so many people that do what they do and do it good that they don't have to have a Kawhi taking every shot, a Paul George taking every shot. They
But
have a
that's what
full
I'm saying.
squad.
That's how
But this is
KD became one of the MVPs.
where?
That's how he became.
But
That's
he
what
was
I'm
a
saying.
final. No. Finals MVP, bro. Regular season MVP, Finals MVP. We're talking about regular season right now.
Who was MVP that year?
Harden was the MVP that year that KD got it.
Well, I just
Cause
feel
he,
like
cause he need,
just the
he's
way.
needed more on his squad. I'm saying like that's a good prediction if you were going for like Finals MVP or like oh who can make the finals. Like yeah, I definitely agree with that. But it's just MVP
Nah, I'm not
wise,
going off. I'm saying just off his. I think it would make it explode. I really and MVP is probably not all based off points. I don't feel like it's all
it's
based
not
off
based
points.
off
It's
points
based off his.
definitely, but it's
I'm saying
it's
all
it's
around play.
basically who's the most valuable player to their team. And Kawhi can get hurt and they could probably still make either the conference finals or the finals, bro. That's how like he's not unimportant, but it's like there's other people on that squad that can get it, bro. That's why it's for me it's not the reason why Harden, Giannis, players like Westbrook have all won the MVPs in the last few years is because they were that guy on that team. You know what I mean? They didn't have a Paul George to help them, like especially Westbrook. When Westbrook won it that
That's
year,
what I'm
he was
saying.
dolo.
He
He was
has
by
so
himself.
much more help that it will make him such more of an impact. He don't need this. He I understand he don't need to do all this shit, but now he can really explode. He has he has help.
If you want to
But
say one of them, all right. I'm not gonna take away my answer for later, but in my opinion, I don't think any of those players are gonna get it just because of this team that they have. But if you want to say defensive player of the year, yeah, they got one on the squad. Either Paul George or Kawhi can win it. Like
that might be Paul George.
I just can't
Oh no,
see.
you know what? No, no, no. I'm gonna take that back. I think it's what's that dude name on the Clippers? The up and coming. Is he a power forward or is he a center?
Harrell, Montrezl Harrell,
Yes. Yes, I feel like he's gonna be a crazy, crazy, crazy,
over
crazy.
Beverly, over fucking
Yeah,
Kawhi on
yes.
defense.
I think it's his year to either that or AD. I think it's their year. I think they're
That's
gonna
crazy.
explode.
I'll say, all right. Like I said, MVP LeBron. I'm gonna go with LeBron. Defensive Player of the Year. I'm gonna go Kawhi. I'm gonna go back to Kawhi. Kawhi gonna fucking. He gonna turn up his defense this year. Cause like you were saying, I feel like what you were trying to get to was like Kawhi is gonna be able to flourish more on offense because he doesn't need to play all that defense. But in my opinion, he's gonna flourish more on defense because he don't need the offense as much. Now, like on the Raptors, he had to take every shot, bro. There was no other player besides Siakam that was gonna take a better shot than he was, and that's just facts. You know, like so. He needed to do what he did on that squad, but I don't know. This Clippers squad, they got too much, and a coach that's not gonna a coach that loves schemes. If you know anything about Doc Rivers, he don't play with one player. Even when he had Chris Paul and Chris Paul was in his prime, like he don't play with one player. He's gonna use everybody to the most that he could. And look at that team, what he did. Like imagine if that team that had last year on the Clippers and they went to all them games with the Warriors, fighting with them, and then for Kawhi to get there, and then he just takes over. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just gonna be like fuck it, whoever eats, but you know we all gonna eat. Like, that's how I feel. Like they going for the bigger purpose. The MVP's not really. I don't think. That's just my opinion. I don't think MVP is really a big thing for them right now. But defensive player of the year, why not? Because they got mad defensive players that'll actually help them elevate each other to like, yo, which one of us are gonna get it? You know what I mean? Is it gonna be Pat Beverly? Is it gonna be Kawhi, Paul George, or Harrell? And like that can help them a lot. But rookie of the year, that's tough. Everybody's going with Zion, right? Everybody going with Zion.
I don't know. I don't know. He trailing already with the injuries.
Right,
You
he
know
about to
what they
be.
say about
He
the
about to
high
meet.
flyers.
He about to miss. I said meet. He about to miss. At least 3 to 6 weeks. They said 6 weeks in the NBA is 30 games. That's damn
Not 3 to
well
6. They said 6 to 8.
6 to 8. My fault. My fault. 6 to 8 weeks. 6 weeks, which is the minimum that he would probably miss, is 30 games in the NBA. That's about a quarter of the way. If no more than a quarter of the way. So like, I don't know. Zion already gonna be a niche lower than everybody else. I don't know, man.
He's
I
gonna
don't
have to
know.
blow up immediately. Like,
Yeah, he's gonna have to go crazy. He's gonna have to go crazy right when he comes back. Um, Rookie of the year. Zion Williams, if he comes back hooping. If he comes back and he's just going crazy, Zion definitely gonna take it. But I don't want people to slack on DeAndre Hunter. That kid got good shooting ability. He's a scorer. Watch him on. I think he's on Atlanta. Like, pretty sure he's on Atlanta.
RJ.
RJ
RJ?
Barrett, yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player. It's just I'm never gonna go for anything Knicks. I'm just sorry.
Uh,
Nah. The best thing that they had on the Knicks, they traded away, and that was Porzingis. In my opinion, that was the stupidest thing they did. Cause that could have got them KD. KD was the one that gave him the unicorn name and all that. Like he liked Porzingis. And when they made that move, for me, I understood where Stephen A was coming from. Like, y'all did some dumbass shit. So yeah, that my rookie of the year obviously gonna probably be Zion. It's just I don't want people to sneak on DeAndre Hunter or Body said RJ Barrett. So that's definitely debatable, especially if Zion's gonna be missing time. That's not good. He's got to lose some weight. The only
Maybe it's
person that
some
was
type of
the only person that was
start
250 plus and about he was 6'8", 2 inches taller than Zion is LeBron, and that was because he lied about his weight every year because everybody knew he was above 250. But Zion, he looked big as fuck. Like he looked big as shit, and he's only 6'6", so like he's got to have less weight than that.
I don't even know how he playing big. 6'6".
I mean, look at Draymond. The real heights came out. He was 6'5". Like
That's crazy.
that's crazy. And you would have thought, like, honestly, I kind of felt like he was 6'8", like 6'7". I didn't know he was 6'5". Like, damn, that's crazy. 6'5" is a big jump now. That's nuts.
That's 6'5". Like, I could win to NBA. If that was a real.
Yo.
Got off with
But
6'3".
the thing is, it's like Marcus Smart. He's not the biggest, not the tallest, not the strongest, but the effort is there every fucking
What's his
game.
height? What's his height?
Let me see.
I'm gonna
check
know his
real quick.
NBA height. That's crazy.
Marcus Smart's height.
That's crazy.
Marcus Smart is
6'4".
inches tall.
So 1 inch shorter than D Wade. Which he plays point guard, he can play shooting guard, he can play small forward. Sometimes he plays power forward. Like I'm not gonna say plays it, but defends the power forward. That's crazy. That's crazy. I remember one game. Who was it? It was a center, bro. Joel Embiid? No, not Joel. He would have bodied him. It was like a good center, and we were like, damn, how are we gonna beat them without, like, I think Al Horford was missing that game. Marcus Smart literally defended him the whole entire game. The whole entire game. And did decent on him. That was crazy. I was like, wow. It just reminded me of, like, Pat Beverly playing Kevin Durant and, like, had him locked up. Not even locked up, but just containing him.
Yeah,
like, because those type of players can't be locked up. But containing him, it's crazy. I remember one game Patrick Beverly had him under, like, he was, like, under 18 or something like that. Shit was crazy. But we all know what happened at the end of that. It just fucking sucks, because I would have liked to see the Raptors win it, but not fucking a hurt team, because now everybody just thinks of that. Like, oh, they beat the hurt team, they beat the hurt Warriors. Like, kind of sucks, but at the same time.
Not even just like the Warriors had them teams like that where they beat the Cavs and they was all beat the hell up. So.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But people know that shit though. Like, people actually gave more credit to LeBron for actually going to Game 7 with them, with nobody on the squad, because he was going crazy. You know, like, people gave LeBron more credit and props and all that than KD did for winning the finals. It's just crazy. But so yeah, let's keep this going. So Rookie of the Year, we just decided. Most Improved Player of the Year.
Most improved.
Most Improved. I'm gonna go
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, you can only go up from there, right?
Yeah, I'm going to Ben Simmons.
That's funny as shit. Alright, Ben Simmons. I mean, that's a good pick, I guess. He'd probably go crazy. Most Improved. I'm gonna go with Most Improved Player. Fuck it, I'm gonna go bias on this one. I'm gonna say Tatum. I'm gonna say Tatum Most Improved.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Tatum Most Improved. Cause he just seen how Jaylen Brown got paid, and I know he's thinking about it. Not this year, not this offseason, but the next year, he's due for an extension, which will be around the same time.
Better than his rookie year though.
It's hard to beat that. That nigga went crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta go harder than that.
But not really, because Jaylen Brown didn't do better last year than his rookie year. Yeah, I think his rookie year he was phenomenal.
But you saying that's that dude? I'm saying that's your your all-star of your squad, so you gotta put up numbers like that.
But I think with losing Kyrie, losing Al Horford, there's gonna be more shots for everybody. Ernest Canner is not like a big shot. Like he needs a lot of shots in the game. Like he's the offensive boarder and then he'll put it back. But he don't look for shots like Al Horford does. Kyrie, obviously, we all know what happened there. So like I think Tatum and Brown about to go crazy this year. Mark my words. And maybe Gordon. Actually, scratch Jason Tatum. I'm gonna say Gordon Hayward most improved because you can only go up from what he did, right? I'm gonna say Gordon Hayward.
That is surprising.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Gordon Hayward. Nah, the shit is people think like, oh, Rican don't like or body or Dolo don't like Gordon Hayward. It's not that. It's really not that. When last year, Kyrie had the whole shit going on, right? In my opinion, to just start fresh for this year, we should have just traded Gordon Hayward and let Kyrie walk, and then just start fresh. But you know, that's just just like start fresh for me. That's all I wanted. But if we can keep Gordon Hayward and he can be 2/3 of what he was, of the player that we expected him to be, like that shit would help us a lot. And a lot of the Celtics players were saying like they're surprised on how healthy he looks and like the bounce that he's got back. Ernest Canner was saying, he's like, oh, I played with him in Utah and like I knew how he used to play. And when I saw him last year, I can tell that he was just so worried about not landing on his ankle right. You know what I mean? Like taking off and just doing the same exact shit that he just did. So like it's understandable. But this year is the year that he should let it all go. Let the body, you know, let the effort of creating his body the way it is now just show itself. Like, and if he can be anything with Paul George was when he came back from that injury, I'll say top 3 seed for the Celtics. I'm gonna say it, top 3 seed on the East. Yep. If Gordon Hayward can be that boy on the team, not that boy, like just play a role, bro. You average 21 on the Jazz. We're not expecting that. Average 18, average 17, average 16, but do not average 8. Do not average 8, bro. That's what we cannot do. So, in my opinion, if Gordon Hayward can come back and be that guy, I'll give him most improved. Because he averaged 8 points last year. Getting paid the money that he's getting. You can only go up.
Wow.
Defensive player of the year. I think we already both said this one. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go with Kawhi. I'm gonna go with Kawhi as defensive player because, like I said, his offense is more intact that he can actually. Like him and Paul George said that they would trade off on who's gonna guard the best player of the team. I think after mid-season, once Paul George starts getting those little nagging injuries, it'll just be Kawhi, and that's just my opinion. Kawhi will start fucking taking on all the superstars, and Paul George will guard the second best player, and he'll still be able to lock him up, and that's not a bad thing. Like he can guard the second best player and lock him up, but I think Kawhi just a little notch better because his hands is so damn big that you just can't do nothing. One fuck up, Kawhi makes you pay every single time. Paul George is more like he's just tough, gritty. He'll block you, he'll steal from you, but like Kawhi's just really like not letting you out his bubble type shit. Like if y'all know anything about Gary Payton, why they called him the glove is because when you put on a glove, it fits like a glove and it fits like your hand's still there, and that's how close he was to you that he was gonna be on you like a fucking glove. So that's what Kawhi is. But all right, coach of the year. Coach of the year. Nah, Doc. All right, that's like not even fair. Like Doc's got to be it.
Yeah.
But let's not get it twisted. If the Bucks can get to the finals, or what's that coach's name from Budenholzer from the Bucks, or what's that coach from the Nuggets? Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Hey man, greetings from Poland.
I know his name.
Oh, we just got a comment.
This is Mike Malone?
Yeah, Mike Malone. If he can get them to hoop, he can win that. He can win the coach of the year. Yo, can y'all write what you wrote in the comments again so I can hear it? I didn't really get to hear what y'all said. But yeah, that's gonna be a crazy year this year. Last topic before we end this video, cause I didn't want to make it too long for y'all. I want to keep it short and simple, and then just do more videos. Rookie contracts just finished up, so there was a couple people that got paid. It was getting kind of crazy. Buddy Hield was supposed to get paid, right? Extension, one of his extension, but like during, he was like calling out the team in interviews, like, "Oh, they better pay me," type shit in interviews, and then.
Greetings from Poland.
Oh, greetings. So Buddy Hield did that in an interview, and Buddy was like, "What?" Buddy Hield didn't say that because he just doesn't seem like that kind of guy.
I didn't believe that.
He said that in the interview. He said they gotta pay me or someone else is gonna. That's what he said in an interview, and I didn't. That shit was crazy. Like, I was kind of shocked that he would come out like that. Then, practice. He was playing a practice, and I guess Vlad Divac, which is the Kings like legend and like the owner for the team, he was there on the sideline, and Buddy Hield walked by him. And if anybody knows when Johnny Manziel used to score a touchdown, he used to do these money hands. He did that to him, like, pay me. So, for me, that was crazy. That was some Antonio Brown shit. Like, but Buddy Hield, it was deserving. Like, it's like if Antonio Brown was on the Jaguars and told the Jaguars, "Y'all gotta pay me." It's true. For him not to get paid, it's like, I'm the reason why y'all selling tickets. I'm the reason why y'all even, like, De'Aaron Fox is gonna get his money too. But like, Buddy Hield hits big shots for them. He's probably the second 3-point marksman on that team besides Bogdanovic. Like, he deserves his money. So when he got paid, I was like, yo, that's crazy. I was surprised. I thought they were gonna trade him the way he was just like demanding the shit basically. Jaylen Brown got paid. He got 4 years, 113 mil. But the highest paid player is Siakam. Siakam got 140. No, $130 million. It was 129.9, which I don't know why they did that 0.9 shit. But $129 million, 0.9, for Siakam to stay in the Raptors. Hey, I guess that's that Buddy Hield vibe. That Buddy Hield vibe.
I mean, he exploded.
He exploded, bro. But when it came down to it, he only exploded for one game in the finals. For one game. But he did. If it wasn't for that one game, God knows what happened. But he exploded for that one game. The one game that Kawhi Leonard struggled. And he carried the load. But other than that, Kawhi was... Do I need to repeat? Kawhi scored in the fourth quarter in the playoffs every single point. That's, you know what I mean? It's just like, how do you pay someone else? But, Siakam's a good player. I'm not trying to down him. It's just, I don't know if he's worth $130 million. That's crazy. Jaylen Brown got 113. I feel like he's not better, but more proven for the longer distance, like longer distance wise. Like, Jaylen Brown has done more for the NBA than Siakam, because Siakam's like a second-year player. But he's and people don't even know this. Jaylen Brown's VP of the Players Association, so he's up there. Like, Chris Paul was that. If y'all remember, Chris Paul and LeBron were that, and when we had the lockout season. So Jaylen Brown, in terms of like off the basketball court, he's just as good as anybody. Like, he's putting his name out there. He's making sure that in the long run, like, he's gonna be like a Chris Paul, like, in the game, where he's making money off the court and on the court.
Did they actually pay Buddy Hield?
Oh yeah, they paid Buddy Hield, but it was like 84. It was like 84 mil extension, but he gets like 20 mil in incentives. So like, if he makes the All-Star team, he gets more money. They're saying though, like, it'll add up to like, altogether he can reach 96 mil if he does everything right, like goes to the All-Star team, make sure his points don't go down and shit like that. But it's gonna be harder for him to get like the 108 mil that he could get if he makes the All-Star team, does great, gets first team, like, all types of shit. So
that's motivation.
Yeah, it's more motivation. So I kind of like those kind of signings, especially with the way he was talking. Like, now you just gotta Like, fine, you want to get this money, you can get it, but you gotta earn that shit the hard earned way. like, but yeah. Let's see, anything else? Oh yeah, tonight, 10:30, Lakers versus Clippers. You know, damn well we watching that shit. So we'll give y'all like the results and whatever happened after that. But it's gonna be first game of the season. I know so many people are gonna be like, "Oh, the Clippers won without Paul George. Oh my God, it's gonna be so easy." Like, nah, stop it, y'all. It's the first game of the season. I'm just happy the season's here. But let's not overreact. Cause like if we beat the Sixers first game, you think I'm gonna sit here and be like, "It's your conference finals"? Like, come on. Let's be real with each other. Let's be real. So
I can't really do that with that shit.
I hate that shit. First, yeah, it's 82 fucking games. Like, the only people that should never overreact is baseball players. Basketball players, I get it when it's like after All-Star team. That's 52 games in. You're mostly done with your season, not first game of the season. So, but all right, everybody, appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, 2 announcements real quick. Should be having another video going on this week. Probably go over. Maybe we should do like towards the end of the week, like a Friday or Saturday. Do like the recap of the week, biggest games that happened, and just like who had the craziest games. That'll probably be good. I also want to do like maybe some reactions of the game highlights. You know what I mean, like on the channel, and just do some stuff like that. But yeah, y'all, I've been telling y'all about this I'm So Brooklyn freestyle for about 2 weeks now. Yesterday I took the time and I finally finished it. So I'm probably going to be dropping that tomorrow, hopefully. I'm not going to be dropping no lives tomorrow, no videos, but I think I'll give y'all my minute freestyle of the I'm So Brooklyn. But yeah, I've been watching battle rap for so long that I put hard-earned penmanship in that shit. Like, and I told Body, I was like, yo, this one line that I ain't never heard nobody say. Not nobody, not fucking the best of the best, not no battle rap. I ain't never heard nobody say this line. And if I can get if I can get the credit where it's due for just thinking of that line, oh man, that should be crazy. It should be a dope little 1-minute clip. But y'all, I appreciate y'all grinding, staying through us, through the ups and downs. All, you know, what we got, like 65 subscribers. You know, for me, that's amazing. So I'm gonna keep these videos coming. I'm gonna start doing like, I think next week I should be able to have my new iPhone, so I should be able to do like the food tutorials and shit like that I've also been wanting to do. So there's a lot of things coming y'all way. Just make sure y'all share this video, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out, man. Oh, hold on, and that's on the gang.